We have breaking news out of California. A federal court has just blocked the Trump administration and his executive orders that target states that refuse to abide by his executive orders, effectively erasing transgender people from public life, under the threat that if they do not abide by the Project 2025/MAGA policy of turning the other cheek to the existence of trans people or eventually all LGBTQ people. Of course, now we understand that the Trump administration, MAGA, Kristi Noem, Russell Vought, Tom Homan, are going to appeal this up to the Supreme Court. That's exactly what they did to have Roe versus Wade overturned. The second conservatives got into power, they began suing states that had already recognized Roe versus Wade. Well, unfortunately, activist groups and MAGA acolytes sued the states up to the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court, conservative-leaning, sided with the MAGA administration to revoke bodily autonomy rights from women, not just women, but also little girls. So while Trump might be the mouthpiece, right? You see his lips moving. Who you actually hear talking are the ones around him crafting the universe as they want him to see it. And they know that he already has a foot in the pool of Nazism. So he's an easy sell when it comes to things. Let's not forget bad hombres. Fast forward 5 years later, and here we are picking up brown people off the street side, throwing them to the back of unmarked vehicles and shipping them off to Guantanamo or El Salvador or some gulag. So we expect that the Trump administration is certainly going to appeal this judgment. They are already ignoring all court orders, so they made this one too. Let's not forget, the Supreme Court also required the MAGA administration to bring back Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who they shipped to El Salvador by mistake, an administrative error, they called it. And when pushed by the legal system to return Kilmar Abrego Garcia from El Salvador, where he had been wrongly deported, they decided to charge him with crimes instead. And that's in order to make an example of him for the sake of me and you, to shut us up for fear that they'll do something worse. It's to also intimidate the brown community, those guilty of nothing. Have a good day.